Bofur, how are you today? I don't know. We just got ourselves killed by a fucking ghost on a scam. Hit a Leroy on the board. Demons, Dragons, Naga, Quibble, we're undead. Okay. No words. We've played this anomaly enough times. We know what it is. Fucking game. Just ban fucking Brand from this lobby. Jesus Christ, developers. Do we have to watch Brand just auto win it again? Is that where we are? Again? Devs? Give me a goddamn break over here. Alright, I got a tip. I got a tip for the developers that are listening in chat right now. Ready? Ready? Log every game over 10k. For every anomaly. And look at the placement of heroes. It'll be real quick to see some of the outliers. Just log every over 10k game. That's all you got to do right now. You're going to see the outliers real fucking quick. Bofur, just good. You made me believe I can stream as well, and I'm going to try to make a big dream of mine. See, I could take that one two ways. There's two ways we could read that one. First way is the positive way. Limnus, good luck, good luck. He's out here wanting to live the dream. Going for it. The other way is to interpret that as, if Bofur can do it, anyone can do it. Exactly, my dude. There's two ways to interpret that statement. I'm going to go with the encouraging one. Was the one. Hey, man, you're encouraging me to believe that if you can do it, anybody can do it. You know what? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. If a bald a bald dude with an inflated ego can do it, we all can do it. Exactly. That's the major takeaway right here. Truly, what a time to be alive. Hey guys, coins work. Coins are pretty cool. They're pretty awesome even. You know me, I love money. That's why I stream, right? It's the monies. Guess it's you. Could be either of these two. They're more permanent minions. What do you do for a profession? Are you a full-time gamer now? As of June of this year, I went full-time streaming. Prior to that, I was a contract engineer, which was 3.5 months ago at this point. I spent a fair amount of my time in corporate America. Doing business. Easy tie. You engineered contracts? That sounds rough. Yeah, I made sure that the stationery was 2 spec. Sack around or not? I make a pretty good argument for sacking around here. I don't hate these minions. Anything that's like has a way of scaling is reasonable. You a Vincent adult man over there? Good show, good show. Doing a business? Passing myself off as an adult when in fact I'm just 3 kids in a trench coat. Spent a fair amount as independently employed as a contractor. It's not like you really disconnect from corporate. You just aren't employed by one employer. You tend to be just following the rules of whoever you're working for. Also spent some time in public sector. And I was cool with the public sector side. The time period there. Very chill. Best result? Why don't you get Skyfin there? Costs money. Can't sell a minion on the board to take it, so you got to give up one of your coins, otherwise you don't level. And if you give up the coins, then you can't level on appropriate turns. Money is happiness, after all. He went straight 4. I'd ideally go 4 here too. Which was your preference? Self-employed? That's kind of degrees of... Oh, this is a good hit. Use 1 coin for it. Money can buy you happiness? No, it's not true, but it can buy you a jet ski. That's the important part. If it can buy you a jet ski, then that's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I was saying, but degrees of the same thing. When I was employed in public sector, like say, for example, working government contracts, most of the time you are kind of on your own. Your schedule is dictated by when you can get into lab space or whatever it was, just for me specifically. So like, it wasn't that much different than being self-employed. You just had a salary, and a salary is comforting. It's nice not fearing where your next meal is coming from. But there's benefits also from self-employment, because oftentimes your contracts are long-term and it'll feel the same way. Well, I can't level here. Not possible. Did you fall asleep on the keyboard? Sure looks like it. Permanent stats versus temporary stats here is kind of interesting. All right, we'll take a Skyfin here for sure. I don't have to overcommit here. We got Dragon, Murloc, Undead, Naga. There's very, very, very little reason to holding minions when you can't sell them back for gold. But we want to level next turn, right? So the only way we can do so is by basically sitting still. What was your specialization, neuromorphic computing, specifically in the area of fabrication and electrical testing of hardware electronic devices for use in neural networks? So like, lab guy, build chips, test them to make sure that they don't kill people. Any tips for an entry engineer? Every place is different. I wish I was good advice. Everywhere is going to be different. And I wasn't overly successful at doing, managing that lifestyle anyway. So like, I'm probably not the person to ask advice from. It's a pair. It's also a smuggler. Smuggler's pretty cool. I really, 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 really want to level. I really, 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 really zigga. Yeah. I think we'll just sit still. Like a software engineer, more specifically electrical. My background's in simulation software, but background with electrical characterization and like modeling and such. Not hand modeling, not foot modeling. Modeling. My undergrad was in mechanical, and my grad work was in electrical masters, and then PhD stuff was not completed. But the time that I spent associated with the university, I was able to get all the credits for PhD. So it's mostly the math behind the models, the actual electronic testing and whatnot, and then the fundamental building blocks of the models, not the programming side of things. I'm not a programmer. Every time I talk about this, I give off the impression that I'm a programmer. I'm not a programmer. Never have been. I realize it's just not a very accessible conversation. At this point, I'm not convinced you even have hands. What was that? Must have been the wind. That was a hand reveal right there? That it was. That was the hand reveal. Callie's kind of cute. Kind of hard for people to level in this lobby. ain't bad. Hoggies? Okay, okay. Now that's a solid hit right here. Probably should look next board. I could take 1 damage to get this so I could sell it back for, well, wait, never mind. Never, it doesn't give back gold. Aww. Aww. Oh, this is actually pretty good too. It's a fake hand right there. You caught me. Never lucky. I think we'll take the tempo line and level next turn. Could make an argument for sell Mind Muck, play Orgazoa, so we could discover a card both turns. It's not like selling this next turn does anything for us. Woof. Alright, so 100% loss here, 15 damage every time. There's nothing you're going to do about this one. Minus 1/4 of a gold on average. Yeah, but like, you have to make the argument that you're playing Orgazoa next turn. Which isn't necessarily true. Not fixing that problem. He's got Bristleback early with Taunted Tough Tusk. 100% L. Unless we have exactly Sindori or Leroy on that board, you will always lose that matchup. Doesn't matter how big we were. So that means we don't go 6. Jesus. Well, I guess we just dump every last stat on this board, right? I really want to level. But we gotta put the stats down. Put the money in the basket. 'Cause we gonna die. We hit back-to-back high rollers this game. Yeah. I think it's the right read. I like how Leroy being bigger than this is, was huge there. Damn. 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 Leroy carrying us. Easy clap. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, that's terrifying. Terrifying board. Can I be on 6 now? I feel like I can be on 6 now. I got enough gold. Is there even enough incentive, though? When it costs 5 to level, and we can't sell back gold. It's only good if, like, we get extra turns, and if we think we die... He's losing, but he's brand with dragons, which is not usually a good sign. Alright. So be it. My disappointment will reign supreme here. Fuck out of here. I was smarter. I would have buffed this guy. So used to buffing Divine Shields. I think that order's right. You could have argued this first, this back. And now we level. We'll surely get a ghost now. Gotta remember to move slightly faster on these kind of turns. There's just such a... We have nothing that's going to make that turn long, and then suddenly you have Bran, and you're like, wow, there's too many things to do in this turn. It's so weird. This meta has a lot of those moments. Oh, we're going to pop off so hard right now? Oh, we going to pop off so hard. Still can't get ghost. Boop. That's worth it for sure. Easiest ice block of my life. See? Well, we know what the board is. We know that we can't beat it with our board. Probably shouldn't level. Thanks, I hate it. I can afford that, right? We'll find something. Something that makes us alive. We can afford this one too. We'll totally be alive. All right, this is something. We might not concede on the spot. We can evolve a 3 into a 5 for multiple hits as well. And that's hard not to take. 46 seconds. All right, let's not be dead. That's a good card. All right, let's just get going. KK, oh wait, gotta be able to deal with this. If we can't deal with that, we always lose. Sucks selling Bran, but I think it's necessary. If he taunts up a second minion, we concede on a 50-50. We're too low for this to ever be acceptable. Got him. Wait, he's tiny? I mean, he has a tough tusk. Taunted with Bristleblock. Like, he just value trades every single minion on the board. Albeit, he didn't get a lot of stats to go along with it. It makes it look trivial when the Tough Tusk is removed. I mean, once we get cards on the board that we need to keep anyway, Bran's spot is pretty sus. Look at where we are in this game, right? Are we better off taking all the stats from all of these minions combined and then leaving something here on the board? Or are we better off... Yeah, we're fine. Shell Collector. Because we can take this, right? We did it! We went to 6! We did it! We lived the dream! Do I want Divine Shield on you? Should have decent access to more spells for next turn, but we cycle through that slot most of the time anyway, right? There you go. There you go. Value trade me, daddy. Value trade me, daddy. Yeah, I mean, Bristleblock is such a polarizing card. If he has a couple Blood Gem buffs and, you know, Death Rattle board with one Taunted Tough Tusk, if you don't have a Leroy or you don't have a way to untaunt it or, like, do something, like even fucking, what's his name? The 3/3 setter doesn't fix the problem, per se. Well. Well. Monka moment. Wasn't worried at all. Wasn't worried. Those are big boys. Yeah, Divine Shielded Manaroth is just such a nasty board whenever you can get it. Against big stat boards, it can turn the tide really hard. Like, he has a couple big things, but it's mostly the Divine Shielded Manaroth that fucks us over there. Leroy value trades are OP. They really are. He either kills something big or it lives till later. Having health on Leroy is typically pretty good. But yeah, typically it isn't as good as what we've witnessed. We've witnessed exceptional. Let's give him some attack too. He's been leading the charge, you know? You gotta respect it. Could roll twice instead of taking this. The Demon Discover always damages us. It's not like we have that on the board as well. Bran! Man, we are really shunning Bran over here. He shows back up for work and he's just like immediately put back in his place. All right, well, I think we go for stats here. I don't think I want the taunt. You could argue taunt over this. Would have been good against this. Would have been solid against that one. Would have given us better odds. Hard to tell that in this scenario. Just a bigger version of us. We can still get lucky. Is doable. Was doable. But we're not dead yet. He's got better minions. Almost like we saw this guy on Tavern 6. 4 turns ago, the first time we fought him, with all of the resources when we had half the resources. Can't freak out too much about that one. Well, I want stats, but a tech card would be pretty nice here. Glad we didn't take the demon last time. We'd be dead. Toki over Ysera hero power this turn? What dragon do you want to buy? Not too late, just like, why do you want it? What card do for you? We're just going to have to read that we outstat him, right? Or Leroy kills it. Disco Shuffler? I mean, it's a 1 battle cry discover. Why is that card good? Seems pretty lackluster. Dragaseth is like better than it. More than anything, we just want a good final card for the board. I'm just going to make the judgment call that we're capable of winning this without it. Because he was so small last time. And then we set ourselves up to be able to beat this guy. He taunted too. Could have put Leroy back further. Was another option if we think he's going to have taunts early. Leroy Grief. Still pretty good though. Leroy, why, buddy? Why? Why are you so big? Oh, it's still good. Dude, Leroy is just... He battling, dude. He out here battling. That was 4 hits. 4 Leroy attacks. He bodying? He bodying, dude. Well, that's free. portal. Cute. Still just very low value. I'd rather have an effect. Actually does something. We'll just get Golden Selfless on one of the next couple boards. It's honestly really easy. Just do it. Here's the Calicos, right on time. Oh, sorry, we gotta use this gold. Nah, dog. Well, end of the road. End of an era. One way or another, everybody dies. And everybody poops. We want Leroy back slightly. It's a good read. We want Leroy back slightly, but it didn't end up helping us here. You bastard! Killed Kenny. Leroy be bodying. That was one good hit. We gotta get this guy off the board. Thank you. All right, cool. Live Leroy at the end of the game. Honestly, it's very fitting. That works. Odds can't be right. I don't know. Seems reasonable. Seems like we have a lot of ways of beating that board. We're way bigger than them. He's like 3-for-1 trading in the shit. But Leroy just living at the end of the game is very fitting for that one. All right. Awkward game. Awkward we can't level type moments. Got ourselves dropped to 1 health and turned it around. Some of those scary boards in all the game. Like Bristlebach spikes so hard. Taunted Tough Tusk and a Bristlebach together on turn 9 was pretty toxic. Taking 15 in that game, but we saw 2 people hit pretty well. One of them got second, one of them got third. We were capable of getting around it, but 1 tech card difference and we can lose that round pretty easily. All right, well, I'll take it. That was 1 more HP than you needed. 1 more.